Hi there, and welcome to Alli's Allergies, where today we are going to be doing some quantified yelling about allergy-safe foods and normal people foods, and the closest simulacra of one of the two that I can find, which is the Trader Joe's version of Wonder Bread. I've bitched about the cost of food before, and for a very good reason, as you will see, because I've actually broken down some costs. A normal loaf of white Wonder Bread is about $2.49. That's the price that I've been able to find online for a lot of the US. That's a 20-ounce bag. It's 20 slices per loaf, and each slice has 70 calories. So, I mean, you know, 2 for about 150, make a sandwich, and yay, shiny fancy. Breaks down to 1,400 calories per loaf, and at that cost of $2.49 per loaf, it is 12 cents per slice of bread and 0.002 cents per calorie. This Trader Joe's bread per calorie is more than twice as expensive, and that per calorie for the Wonder Bread is rounded up from 0.0017 to 0.002. This is 0.0056 per calorie. It's $4.49 for a 12-ounce bag, so immediately 8 ounces smaller, closest thing that I can find. It's got 14 slices per loaf. It says we are going to open that up and count, and I'm going to show you why that's probably not true. 60 calories per slice, so it's fewer calories per slice. Also, they are smaller slices, as you will see. 840 calories for the whole thing, approximately 32 cents per slice, which is almost 3 times as expensive as the Wonder Bread. And yes, again, 0.005 cents per calorie, which is more than twice as expensive as the actual Wonder Bread is. And so here's also where I have talked about gluten-free foods and the fact that they are not they don't have the same chemistry when they're baking as normal food does, or as food with gluten in it does. And so you end up with these, like, the bread becomes very small and dense. And I'm wearing these gloves because I'm going to eat this loaf of bread that makes me sad, regardless of the fact that it makes me sad, simply because it was $5 so obviously I'm going to eat this loaf of bread. But I'm trying to see, almost every single loaf of this Trader Joe's bread that I found has had, like, a massive hole somewhere through the core of it. And maybe I'll get lucky and this loaf won't have that, but it's like, I found things where it's like, it's just the crust. The interior isn't there because it bubbled up oddly, because eggs work weird when you're working with gluten-free food. And so we've got a couple of massive holes. Not as big as some of the ones that I've seen, but you get a little bit weird with the physics, or with the chemistry of it, because you're not working with ingredients that are super great to work with. Gluten is really helpful. Gluten is sticky and stringy and makes things doughy and puffy, and not having it makes things a little bit weird. It makes things dense or dry or crumbly. It makes them not cohere. So that's what we see with this bread. And real quick, I'm just going to see, is this actually 14 slices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is 13 slices, and 2 of those slices are these. They're the heels. And I'm trying to see if there's something that we could compare it to easily that would make a good size comparison. Here's my phone, and the fact that it's so much smaller than my phone. Here's my, you know what, it's about the size of my mini wireless mouse. Like, this is not a full fucking slice of bread. This is tiny. And this is actually better than some of the slices that I've seen in these Trader Joe's bags. Sometimes it'll be about half of this width, and it'll be just a little sliver of crust, not actually bread. So, I mean, I'm glad that this is out there. I'm glad that I can eat this kind of bread and be fairly successful at it. I'm glad that these sorts of things are available, but when people talk about switching to a gluten-free diet for ridiculous bullshit health reasons, as a diet to beat wheat belly instead of something that's actually medically necessary, I get pretty frustrated, because $5 for less food is frustrating. Like, twice the cost for less food is the sort of thing that you constantly end up dealing with celiac disease, with wheat allergies, with food allergies in general. It's very expensive, it piles up very quickly, and it's quantifiable. You can see the difference. And like, I would have gotten a bag of Wonder Bread to compare to this, except I wouldn't be able to eat it and I wouldn't put it next to my bread because then I wouldn't be able to eat my $5 fucking bread either. But it's wearing and exhausting, and don't fall, bread, don't fall. I really am going to eat you even though I'm insulting you right now. But I think it's important to see, like, this one-to-one comparison. Like, this is a sad loaf of gluten-free bread. This is a tiny loaf of bread. Oh, fuck. 5-second rule. I'll just eat this one piece instead of combining it with anything else, because it just fell on top of my little countertop here. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is some Alli's Allergies quantified yelling. And maybe at some point we'll have some in the future. I'll maybe do a comparison of mac and cheese. I'll maybe do a comparison of a few other things to really make the point, like, you know, yeah, the reason there are tax benefits for food allergies and that sort of thing is because you end up paying this sort of cost. The reason people get frustrated with their food allergies, aside from the fact that it's hard to find things and it's difficult to get people to take seriously, is because there is a literal cost to it. This takes more money from your pockets. And I don't really have a takeaway from that, just like, here's some proof, and I'm going to hopefully be offering some more proof in the future, and if you've got questions about that sort of thing, feel free to comment, and I've got to get these things off my hands because it's hot and sweaty and it's making me feel weird. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Like and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more weird math about food, and y'all have a great day. Bye!